Hey there and welcome. In this arc of Supercharge Your Sunday, we're looking at how to set the right goals for you. And last week, I promised that we'll look at one of the biggest obstacles on your way to making your dreams come true. And that, my friends, is self doubt. Welcome to Supercharge Your Sunday. Hi, for those of you who don't know me, I'm Amrita Madhusudan. I'm a heart-led mindset coach and I help visionaries like yourself achieve their dreams with less stress and more joy. Today, we're looking at self-doubt. And this is something that is universal and all of us have had to deal with it at some point or the other. And if you look closely at self-doubt, you'll find that it is actually a minion, if you will, of fear. It's basically one of the ways in which fear tries to keep us safe and small. And that's not inherently a bad thing. It's just that sometimes, most of the times, our dreams require us to expand beyond what is comfortable and known and step into zones of growth that might feel uncomfortable in the moment but have a huge payoff at the end. Along with self criticism, self doubt is one of the most powerful weapons that fear has to keep us safe. And even though it might be painful, it's still comfortable, and fear tends to weigh safety beyond anything else. Now, there's nothing, as I said, nothing inherently wrong with wanting to be safe, but you're here because you have big dreams for yourself and you want to make them come true. So, what you need to do is to be able to listen to self doubt and use this one tool that I'm going to teach you to make sure that you overpower it. So, some of the things that self doubt disguises itself as are questions. So, questions like, can I do this? Should I do this? Does it make sense to do this? Questions that seemingly have a valid point of view. If you look below the surface, they can be, of course, questions that your rational mind is asking you. But if you really look at them, you will be able to tell the difference between a very objective question and a question that has roots in fear. And this is something you will be able to feel. Self doubt also uses questions like, is this the right thing to do? One of the most powerful questions it has is, what gives me the right to even want to do this in the first place? And this, if you think about it, is a very, very loaded question because it calls not just your dream into question, but also your very capability or your ability to do anything. And science has shown that the moment you actually buy in to that doubt, when you think that you cannot do something, your actual ability to achieve that drops drastically. So, not only is self doubt keeping you stuck, it is also making it that much harder to achieve your dreams later. This, of course, is not a situation that anyone wants to be in. But don't worry, because it's not impossible to overcome. The one thing that you absolutely have to do is give yourself permission to take imperfect action. I'm going to say that again. It's okay to take imperfect action. It does not have to be perfect. You don't have to get into whether it's right or the best way to do something. Just take one small step and then work from there. Because a lot of time, if you are caught in self doubt and thinking and thinking and thinking, it means that you don't have the information you need. And action is the only way you will get that information with which you can then make a more informed decision later. Now, of course, this is much easier said than done, but here are some ways that you can guide yourself. The first one is to use that doubt as a compass. So, you think about whatever it is that is causing you to doubt yourself, and then use that to push yourself to keep going in that direction. So, instead of it being a roadblock, think of it as a signpost that you are on the right track. The second way to overcome self doubt and give yourself permission to take imperfect action is to be really intentional. When I say take action, I don't mean just be busy, because busyness does not mean anything. Busyness is just that you have packed your day full, and sometimes that can in of itself be an escape from actually taking the right kind of action that will get you closer to where you want to be. And finally, the third thing you can do to encourage yourself is to ask a very simple question. Is this true? So if self-doubt is raising its head in the form of a question, am I good enough? Just ask yourself, is it true that I'm not good enough? Can I be 100% sure that I am not good enough? So this is part of the work of Byron Katie, who is the founder of The Work. And I've included a link in the description so you can go and explore more of that if you're interested. But one of the best ways to begin doing this analysis is to journal about it and just make sure that you write down all the thoughts that you have, how you feel about those thoughts, and whether there is any possibility that it's true or not. And the whole point is to do all of this not from a place of judgment, but from a place of curiosity and self-compassion. Because self-doubt is already judging you. You are already stuck in judgment, and the best way to step away from that is to move into curiosity and compassion. And there you have it. The one thing that you can do to make sure that self-doubt doesn't leave you paralyzed. If you do want to journal about it, this week's workbook has a few journaling prompts which you can use. The link to get the workbook is also in the description below. Next week is our final video in this segment, and it touches on an interesting topic, which is success. How do you experience success and make sure that that does not derail your efforts to keep working towards your dreams? That's it for today. If you found this video helpful, please like and share it with a friend. If you want to make sure that you don't miss an update, make sure you subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications. And as always, if you would like daily inspirational tips and strategies, come follow me on Instagram. Until next week, here's to you living your dreams with joy and ease.